It's Ilona, your host from Ilona TV, and I'm so happy that you're finally here with us today. And I do what I do because I love it. My mission is to ignite this place, to bring the hope, to bring something new, and ignite your dreams as well, so you will not give up. And you do not give anybody permission to bring you down. And I'm unapologetically following my dreams, and I want you to do the same thing too, as long as it glorifies God and it brings the hope and a good feeling to all of you guys. We have a very special guest. And you know, I try to hunt for the special people. They come to us to bring the message. We have today with us Blanca. And she's the realtor for over 16 years, and she runs the realtor with her husband. And the Blanca is, you know, she has her own store that she's going to ignite and talk to us about that. So Blanca, we're so happy that you're here in our studio.
Well, thank you for having me, Lona. It's so nice to meet you and talk to your audience.
And how we say bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos.
Mi casa es su casa.
Gracias.
Está bien. So tell us more about what you do. And I also know that you're having a very special event. It's not just the event, you have like a mission, you have a vision that you want to do, and you have events coming up, I know, in September. And I know you have a special event, it's also coming out in October. Yes. So tell us how those events are different and what they can do to our people in Minneapolis.
I've been in real estate for over 16 years, and I've been doing events for our past clients. And one of the events that I did in November was for women, for past clients, women who have worked with us. And it was so empowering to them that they said, you should do this again so that we can actually invite our friends. And that's what I did. I thought about it since November and prayed a lot about it because I wasn't excited about starting another company, but as I was praying one day, I was like, God, did you really want me to do this? Just give me a name. And I heard the word renew. And I opened my eyes and I looked around and I'm like, nobody said it. It was God. And it was renew. The city needs renew. Communities need renew. So I kept just thinking about it, praying about it, and that was a couple months ago. Then I called one of my coaches and I said, let's get on it. And we put together the company, the website and everything, and got an event already in the books for September 23rd. That's gonna be for families, where they're gonna have an opportunity to come to a farm, where they're gonna be able to learn about their God-given gifts. They're gonna be able to learn about how to communicate better with each other as a family, and how God made them perfect individually, and how they can use their own gifts to complement each other. So that's gonna be in September. We're gonna make bread from scratch. We're gonna call it something like a day at the farm, or like the little house on the prairie. We still have to come up with the name of it, but it's that kind of concept where people are gonna be able to spend time with horses, with chickens and everything. Kids don't even see those anymore. They have no idea what they look like anymore.
They don't know what chickens. They know what this, computer, figurines they are. That's it.
They see them on the package and they're like, oh, that. I remember bringing kids to Mexico from Minnesota. I was teaching Spanish back then, and I brought a class to Mexico, and I took them to the Mexican market, and they walked into the market.
They were shocked,
They were shocked when they saw the chickens hanging and the head of the chicken with the feet on the top. They're like, this girl is like ready to cry. And I'm like, what's wrong, Alicia? She's like, what is that? I'm like, that's a chicken. She's like, I've never seen a naked chicken. So she was so shocked by it. So that's what I want to bring. I want to bring nature and families into this event, and most importantly, I want them to really know how they were made and how they can really like themselves, like approve of themselves, and love how God made them, and then see their parents also do the same about themselves. So that's the one event that is going to happen in September. Then October, I have Power for You. That one is the one that I had already in November, and it's going to happen for women, professional women. And that one, when I planned it, I did it with the intention of bringing women from all backgrounds. So I've been very fortunate to have women in my life that are leaders and that are professionals from so many parts of the world. So when we meet, it's like a huge, like a global
like event, you know, this excitement, the energy that is.
The energy is so great, and people. And I had a friend from Ukraine who came to the last one, and she's like, "For once, I don't feel like I'm the only one with an accent here."
I know, right?
There were so many women from so many countries and from Minnesota, and I'm so thankful too, because I have very good friends from here, and I know that it took me years to create and to build those relationships, because it is a thing. It is true that it takes a little bit longer for Minnesotans to warm up to you when you're not from here.
Well, it is what it is. The weather, you know, affects us, the mood and everything that we're doing here. But, you know, Blanca, I really like your vision. You know, I'm glad that somebody steps up and, you know, trying to unify the God in their lives, because people feel disconnected, not from the world, but also from the God. And look, you know, what COVID did to us. It brought us to the vacuum. So in despite of, you know, our love and addiction with this technology, we still need these human interactions. We still need the hug. We still need to talk to people, see people, you know, exchange of the energy. So no matter how much this technology is going to weigh us down, we still have this God-given potential to be in relationship with one another and bringing it all together. And yes, I cannot wait to see the, you know, the smile or the look on the kids' face when they go to actually touch the horses, you know, interact with the chickens out there.
Yes.
Actually smell that aroma, or like actually.
And make our own food. Like we're going to actually make, we're going to make bread from scratch. Like I've never made bread from scratch, so I'm excited about it. I have a professional bread maker who is going to show us how to make bread from scratch, and then how to, I don't know yet, but maybe we'll chase a chicken and get him.
I want to like see the vision, you know, as you're talking about chicken, you know, I'm seeing like some like a little kid, you know, comes out, you know, while the mom is baking the bread, going out and chasing the chicken.
Yes,
so I like see that.
I get to chase some chickens and sheep and all of that. But at the end, what my goal is that bringing, having everyone participate in different activities, and then at the end bringing them all back into a conference type of,
like a closing session,
closing session, where they can talk about who was the server of the group, who was the administrator of the group, who was the one teaching, because those are all gifts that God gave us. And I want them to naturally do it, and then bring them back and go, okay, here's how God made us. We all have different gifts and talents. So how did these are the 7 gifts. Who was doing any? And then for people to go, oh, he was the one doing that. He's the one checking the list. He's the one encouraging everyone.
He's a leader. He's the
one leading it. But he was just standing there leading, and because that's a gift.
Even the guy who's going after the chicken, he also has a gift. You know? He sees the potential in and he has a determination.
And what about the kid who's crying? He has the compassion.
Exactly. Yes.
So don't chase the chicken because he'll cry. You know, like I want to make sure that they understand, like every one of those are gifts. And God gave us those, and if we work together as a community using them, we can build beautiful things. And the problem with the world right now is that everyone's trying to get attention.
It's a very competitive world.
Everyone's trying to get their own attention through social media. Look at me, the selfies, all this stuff. Selfies are fine, but you can still see like how it's the attention. Either like even people who have all the attention, they still want more power, they still want more money. And I think at the end of the day, it's because they don't accept each other, they don't love each other enough to know that they don't need to compete with anybody.
Yeah, confidence is not about, you know, walking in a room and, you know, just compare yourself with others. It's knowing who you are when you walk in with a confidence that I don't have to be like everybody else. I am who I am because God had made me fearfully and wonderfully.
Yes.
And, you know, knowing that, it brings the smile, the confidence, and takes you to the completely different level. And Blanca, I want you to take like maybe 1 minute or few to speak in Spanish and encourage somebody here, you know, in Minnesota, in your own language, because we have lots of immigrants, and like you said, we want to learn to live together in unity, in harmony, because there's a room in this planet and even in our city for everyone.
Yes.
If we also learn how to learn our gifts and blend them and, you know, make us also so beautifully.
Yeah, another thing is that I want to make sure that there is community and that we don't look at anybody less than
Exactly.
or more than.
Yeah.
And I think that has been the key to my success in this country and then in this life and as a professional, that I don't see anybody better than me or less than me, because
Absolutely.
I'm confident in how God made me and what I can offer to the world, and I just, that's how I live.
And when I met you, you know, that's where the first thing you came and, you know, pretty much said that, you know, you belong to God and you use Him, you know, to guide you.
Yeah.
Just like He gave you the name, He's going to. He also gave you, I'm sure, this vision, because you're excited about when you talk about it. And that's what I love. It's not you get smile, you get the energy, it's a different spark in your eyes, and that's when you know that you're gonna have success, because you love it. This is your why. It ignites you, it fires you
Yes.
up, and it makes you get up every single day to start your day. So speak,
Okay.
look at this camera and just talk to them in Spanish. Just ignite them and say, hey, you're welcome here. Maybe invite them.
Yes. Well, muchas gracias por ver esta entrevista. Quiero que por medio de esta entrevista puedan ver que hay mujeres en este país y en Minnesota hay profesionistas que estamos trabajando en todas las comunidades, no solamente en las comunidades latinas. Para mí es muy importante que si vivimos en este país podamos unirnos a las demás comunidades. Entonces, uno de los eventos que voy a tener en septiembre es para familias, y me gustaría muchísimo ver familias latinas, ver familias de Minnesota, ver familias de México, de Ucrania, de todas partes del mundo. Y vamos a tener más información después de esto, pero lo más importante y el mensaje que les quiero decir es que nadie es mejor que ustedes y nadie es menos que ustedes, que Dios los hizo únicos y que si nosotros trabajamos con Dios y seguimos lo que Él quiere para nosotros y su plan, siempre vamos a estar bien. El plan de Dios siempre es perfecto y el tiempo de Él también.
Muchas gracias, Blanca. Ese mensaje es muy importante para nosotros y para la gente que vive aquí en nuestro país. So muchas gracias. We are so happy that you are here, and I want to like ignite and bring more people here. And I know that there will be lots of people will be watching you right now, and will want to connect with you. So we're gonna make sure that your information is visible. It's gonna be in our feeds as well, so people will be able to contact you, connect with you, and find more information about this event. And I'll be more than happy to endorse it, because I see the vision. Every time God ignites this place, I want to be part of it, and I want to encourage that. That's why I do what I do, because I want to bring communities together. I love hearing different sounds of languages.
And that's how God created it.
See, yes, absolutely. He's, you know, like that's what heaven's gonna look like with these idiomas. You know, muchos idiomas. I mean, I'm really speaking Spanish too. So different languages, different, you know, personalities, uniqueness, and you know, and when you sit at the table, and you're like, that's what's gonna happen. You know, heaven's gonna
and
look
that's
like.
what I want to create.
Yes.
I want to bring people together of all backgrounds,
including chicken,
including chickens and horses.
Including chicken and horses. Yeah, horses is one of my favorite animals. It's my animal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, horses is my animal, and I know it's a horse. It's a grace. When I look, it's a grace. It's a power. It's authority. It's uniqueness. It's a confidence.
Yes.
When I look at it, and that's what I
God made animals too. So.
Yes, with their own personalities, and you know, like chicken, you know, gonna be like, you know, running like, you know, with the heads cut off. So we're gonna have so much fun. So guys, you know, please connect with Blanca. Make sure that if you have a family, if you know somebody, please ignite them. Let them know. Contact us. You know, look us up, of course, and see what we can do together, because by ourselves we cannot accomplish a lot of things, but we're bringing together. We need your personality, we need your gifts, we
Yes.
need your uniqueness, because you matter. Your message matters, your story matters, your past matters, your pain matters to us too. So we want to bring it, so we can bring this, like Blanca said, renewal to our place. And
Yes.
that's what God had given the vision to her, how to ignite this place. So Blanca, we are so happy that you're here. Muchas gracias para todo, para tu mensaje también. So, and we want to wish you all the best. And I know that there will be a few people will be contacting you and igniting it. So it starts with one.
Yes.
Ignite one, and it will be like a flame, gonna rekindle everybody else. So remember, stay true to who you are. Do not compete. Do not compare yourself with anybody else, and be unapologetic
That's
for
right.
who you are.
That's right.
You don't have to apologize for your mistakes, for who you are, for your gifts. If you want to cry when you see the hanging chicken, go for it. You have compassion.
Exactly. That's compassion.
You
The
wanna-
world
you
needs
wanna
compassion.
Chase the chicken, go chase the chicken, because you have a gift of determination.
Yes.
You're going to get it. You're
Leadership.
not going to stop until you get it. So go for it. Go for your dreams, and don't stop until you chase them. God bless you. That was Ilona, your host from Ilona TV. We'll see you next time.
We'll take it all. Give